Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and it's been a while since I've actually done a Berserk Volume review. Now, I can't wait to review Volume 6 of Berserk. This volume was so good. Now, before I begin reviewing, I want to do a quick brief summary of what has been going on. For instance, a lot of you probably don't realize why I haven't been putting up reviews of Berserk. I've had a lot of you Chibits question me and ask, like, where's the Berserk volume reviews? Where are they at? Where are they at? So forth. I've had a lot of those questions. And I did in my vlog video, one of my latest vlogs, I stated the reason why I wasn't currently reviewing Berserk. It was on hiatus for now because I got a copyright strike from Himigoto, and so I could not upload videos over 15 minutes long. And so, which in course, it limited my ability to express my real thoughts about this series. Because if you've been watching my reviews of Berserk, most likely you know all my reviews of Berserk have been over 15 minutes. They've been really freaking long. And so, I don't want to limit my reviews to a certain threshold in time. And so, once the copyright strike is done, I'm able to upload over 15 minutes long. So, sorry about the wait, everybody. And pretty much, let's begin this review of Berserk Volume 6. Okay, I want to just say right now, right off the bat, let me find the picture because that face, that fucking face, Griffith, he is a scary bastard. That is terrifying. His face, the way Kentaro draws his face is scary. Like, I've seen his face a couple times in other volumes, but his face in this specific volume had a lot of malicious intent. Like, you felt the evil off his face through the manga panels. Like, let me find that specific panel in this. Like, it is really, really, right here. Here it is. Okay, let me get to that specific thing. There it is. Right there. Look at that right quick, okay? Look at that, like, face. He's staring down this dude right there. He's like, oh shit! And when you have this, you know, you have Griffith's face staring him down like he's going to gut him. The faces of Griffith in this volume is just freaking ridiculous and insane and scary, terrifying. I mean, how can someone that looks like a noble, a peaceful person like this, look like a demon? I mean, it kind of makes sense since he was a demon in, like, Chapter 6. We were revealed that he was part of the God Hand, but damn! I mean, as I've seen from his character in these past couple volumes, he's a character that seems like a child at one moment and turns around and becomes this evil being that has, like, these dark goals. The big thing I liked about Griffith's character in this volume was the development he got. For instance, the different points of development he got in this volume was that pretty much we find out who he thinks is a true friend. For instance, Griffith specifically points out that the only friends he has is people that he thinks of as his equals. For instance, Guts. Guts is clearly Griffith's equal currently in Volume 6 of the manga. And so this makes me believe, real quick, okay? Griffith as a God Hand, okay? As we saw, you know, he thought of Guts as a trash. He didn't respect him. He thought he was nothing, okay? Like he was a peasant beneath his feet, or a bug beneath his feet when I read that chapter. Well, I think what happened was, since technically we find out about Griffith in this volume, that he only thinks of people as friends if they're equal to him, he must think that Guts is not equal to him, since he does no longer have that power that, you know, Griffith has. For instance, Griffith is now a fucking God Hand. Griffith is a God Hand, extremely strong, a top demon, but Guts is just a regular human that's been cursed. So, honestly, in terms of equality, like if they were both equal, they're not. In power standpoint, they're not. Guts may still technically be the same person, or darker, I don't know what transpires between those events, but still the point of it is that Griffith no longer in the manga in the current present day when he became a God Hand respects Guts as a friend, or an equal. So that's what I've learned from this volume. It's really cool finding that out, because it definitely just changes your entire mind of it. But one thing I like about this volume was the entire scene with, let's see, let me find the specific, right here. Okay, you see Guts stab Count Julius's, like, son. Stabs, okay? Kills this innocent boy. This innocent child of royalty. Like, he's just innocent, okay? He technically is. And the sad thing about this entire scene is Guts breaks down after this a couple pages later when he dives into the sewer. He remembers when he was, you know, training with Gabino, you know, his father that pretty much sold him off to be raped for, like, a couple coins. Pretty much, he thinks of, you know, the fight like he used to have with his, like, foster father, and all of a sudden he pictures himself as this demon. This demon that kills things. See? Guts. That right there is just, the symbolism in that is crazy. It's fucking crazy. Like, I mean, it's like Guts killed his own self. He killed his own self when he killed that child of Count Julius. That is very, very fucking dark, if you think about that. And it's sad, because under circumstances, Guts, that could have been Guts. He could have just died there. Because Guts saw himself inside of that child. Wow. That is really, really messed up. It's extremely messed up, and it's unbelievably shocking how this, you know, manga shows itself. Like, how dark it can be. It is absolutely stunning. And one thing that really stood out was the artistic value in, like, the backgrounds with the, like, soldiers. You see the armies and stuff? That is absolutely insane. Like, I mean, I love the character designs like that right there. Look at that fucking character design. That is ridiculous. It just, I can't believe how much I am really enjoying this series. It is really that fucking good. Griffith, man, has just so much complexity to his character. Because, like I said, I don't understand his full thought process at the moment. Because at one moment, he acts like an innocent child, an innocent dude. Next moment, he acts like a noble. Next moment, he's willing to plot an assassination of Count Julius. And then one moment after that, he is one of these philosophical people that have dreams. Just, the way his character and his personality swaps and switches is fucking terrifying. It really is terrifying what type of person he is. And one thing that really got me was a specific panel in this volume where he says that, like, he won't be bound by the gods of just hunting down a dream. He wants to break that or whatever. That's what I got from this volume. And he doesn't want to just be bound to live, have a dream, and die. He wants to do something else. And so, it just shows you what type of character he is. One thing, though, about this volume, getting off the topic of Griffith, is Casca and Guts. Now, I pretty much theorized this a while back, about 2 volume reviews back in the last volume review. I theorized that Guts and Casca are going to get together. And Casca, like I said many times, is going to be the keystone to whatever's going to happen between Griffith and Guts in the future when he becomes the God Hand. And so, what I think, okay, is that right now what I currently see going on at the end of this volume is that Casca is starting to develop feelings or open up to Guts. Because at the end of this volume, Guts, you know, saves Casca. And he swims through a fucking river with his armor on, which is freaking ridiculous, by the way. I mean, imagine how heavy armor is. Like, old-fashioned armor in medieval days. Just swimming in a river. That shit, you would probably drown, honestly. A normal person nowadays would probably drown if you tried to swim in that. And so, you gotta imagine the strength and, I guess, how strong Guts really is to be able to swim with his armor on, let alone carrying Casca with him, with her armor on. So, it just shows you how strong Guts is and how determined he is to survive, or how lucky of a bastard he is, whatever you want to call him. But, at the end of this, okay, Casca pretty much has this, I guess, entire motivation or feeling that she's just a woman and she should not be on the battlefield. That is brought up in this volume, specifically by a person that fights Casca, and makes fun of her because she is a woman. Now, let's just be real here. Let's be real. I've seen this entire discussion and debate a lot in manga and anime and movies and different stuff. I've seen this debate about how women should not be in wars. They should not be in wars because they're weak, they don't have enough, you know, I guess, they don't have a good mental state, or so many different things, okay? Like, you know, periods, pretty much, a monthly cycle. It's just, there's so much, okay? And the thing is that Casca has to live with this in this manga, getting to see how she's trying to accept this, and how she says that she did not want to be born a woman. It's really sad. It's really sad, and she actually opens up and reveals her true maiden heart to Guts in this volume. And so I feel like Guts and Casca are going to get together and become lovers. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. And so, hopefully, nothing really bad happens to her. I mean, I have a strong feeling, a very strong feeling, like, I'm almost 100% certain, and I haven't been spoiled, but I'm 100% certain that Casca is going to die. I'm almost. If she doesn't die, I'm going to be fucking shocked, but I am certain she will die, and it's going to be fucked up. It is just going to be downright fucked up. I sense it. I sense it so freaking hard. Now, the main concept of this volume, okay, is building up Griffith. Griffith is building up as a character. You see him how, like, the last couple volumes, you saw him building up as, you know, a warrior in the battlefield. He's just killing a lot of people, participating in a lot of wars, and he's just building up his band of hawks. He's just building up their strength. And in this volume, the kingship of Midland, hopefully the name's correct, the king recognizes Griffith's strength and his army strength and actually makes him royalty. Makes him a noble, pretty much. A commoner became a noble. And Griffith is now starting to move up the ranks. Now, if I know politics, okay, and I know corruption and politics, and especially in medieval days like this, especially what we saw as an example in this volume, I think Griffith's goals, okay, is going to get crushed. Like, it's going to get crushed because of politics, or something that's going to go down. Like, his entire dream is just going to be snatched from him. And as it was said in the last volume review I did, the Manticore, I forget the actual dude's name. It's been a while since I've read the volume, but people corrected me. It wasn't a Minotaur, it was a Manticore, if I'm correct. So I'm sorry about calling this dude a Minotaur, okay? Sorry. Anyways, this Manticore dude, you know, the dude with the fucking horns, bat freaking bull dude, okay? Pretty much, he said to Guts that if this man's dream ever gets crushed, you better be weary because you're likely to be online, you can die, or whatever. And pretty much, he had a prophecy. And so, I feel like because of these current events going on with Griffith, you know, messing with politics, royalty, nobles, and stuff like that, and especially with the assassination of Count Julius, something bad is going to happen, and it's definitely going to corrupt him. It definitely will corrupt him. It's going to fuck him over in the end. And I think that's what's going to cause him to have the determination to have his dream crushed. Now, at the end of this was really shocking. It seems like Griffith believes that Casca and Guts are alive, and Griffith has a decision to make. He's in this big war right now, sent by the freaking king of Midland. He's being told to go to this war. He's the vanguard. And pretty much, he didn't say nothing specifically in the chapter, but it looks like he was going to leave behind Casca and Guts that fell off the cliff into the river and go continue on the battle, which he should. Technically, he's a commander, and he needs to continue going on with the war as a critical standpoint, okay? If you're a commander, a general, or someone of very big importance, you shouldn't stop the war or go searching for one or two people because they fell off a cliff, no matter how close they are. I'm going to be honest. This is a war going on. And so Griffith deciding to, I guess, leave behind Guts and Casca was a smart move. A lot of people probably reading it would think it's a dick move or an assholic type move, whatever, but it's the smart, tactical move to make. And so it shows you also what type of character Griffith is. He does believe, it seems like, that Guts and Casca are alive, so I don't think there's going to be much worry there. But Griffith has been a character to do the unnatural. Leave his post or do something to save Guts. For instance, like what he did last volume when he fought the Manticore. And so, I'm not saying that, you know, maybe Griffith will do the likely thing to do, like he'll just charge in the battle and leave Guts and Casca behind. He most likely could go back and try to save them. I don't know. Now, besides that, I see something else in the works in this. It wasn't really betrayed well. For instance, like, it wasn't, I guess, expressed well. I mean, it was and wasn't. You really have to be paying attention a lot to the entire body movements of the characters. The Charlotte, I think that's the princess's name, that's currently talking and infatuated with Griffith. She's falling in love with Griffith. It's obvious. She is falling in love. She's the princess, okay? The king has a lot of respect for Griffith. He's became a noble. He's became royalty, pretty much, okay, in this volume. And he saved the princess technically, or didn't intentionally try to save the princess. He saved the princess, though, and took the poison arrow, and the Behelit saved him. But pretty much, it makes it look like, you know, Griffith is a trustworthy person. And, you know, the king most likely, to show his worth, he might, you know, give the princess over to Griffith to marry in courtship, okay? And this, in turn, is going to cause Casca to get very upset, because in this volume, she was getting very jealous. She was getting very jelly of this princess getting near Griffith. She specifically was. I saw it. And which, in turn, most likely is going to push Casca and Guts to get together. That's what I see is going on now. Because right now, Casca is still technically infatuated with Griffith. But if Griffith does fall in love, okay, with this princess or have a marriage with her, Casca can't marry Griffith or go out with him or anything. So she's going to have to go with Guts. So that's what I see happening right there with the romance. and there's a lot building up there. There could be a lot of tragic issues about this. What if Casca kills the princess because of jealousy? I mean, this is fucking Berserk. It's freaking dark, so I could see something like that happening. I could see Casca getting very jealous and killing the princess over it. Now, overall, the volume was very good, honestly. The artwork, once again, is just stunning. Like, look at this artwork. Look at this freaking artwork right there. The artwork is ridiculous in this manga. It is just so freaking ridiculous. I cannot believe this is like a 1989 manga or 1990 manga. It's that old. And this art looks better than some art from today's standards. It does. Seriously. The amount of emotions in each panel is ridiculous. It is really ridiculous. I love this manga. I really, really love this manga. I can't wait to read Volume 7. I really can't. It's this manga, man. I tried to hold back on reading this for a while until my copyright strike got removed, but this is actually probably the time you watch this. This is a pre-recording. Just gonna let you know. This is gonna be a pre-recording for, I guess many days before this review is up. I just could not wait. I waited like 2 weeks now, and I just could not hold back the emotions of wanting to read this. Seriously, I needed to read it, so I finally read it. Overall, if I had to rate this volume, truthfully, a 9.5 out of 10. That's exactly what I want to rate it. It had some great character development, a lot of different, I guess, symbolism going on in this. The art style is fucking ridiculous, and all the stuff building up, the subplots and stuff building up, is definitely building up to be something very good. So, tell me your thoughts about this volume, Volume 6 of Berserk. Let me know in the comments below. Everybody, I love all of you so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.